Good and evil. What do you think? Do they exist? I think they do. Could be a bit abstract, but here's how I define it. Evil is wanting to hurt people for your own gain or just for fun. And good is kind of opposite, wanting the best for people, wanting nice things to happen to other people. So it's kind of a interpersonal dynamic. But if you want to be good, you have a big weakness. Because evil likes to get away with things. And it's hard to get away with things if the other person knows what you're doing. And who knows what an evil person is doing better than another evil person? Since they both think in a similar way, they kind of understand what each other is doing. So it's harder to commit your evil acts against another evil person. So who do they target? They target good people. You could call them naive people. People that don't know about evil, don't know the tactics. They're easy to take advantage of. So for that reason, good people, they live at a huge disadvantage. Because all they want to do is help, be helpful, be kind, be good. But then their whole lives, they get in all sorts of trouble because the world's filled with evil people. People who want to take advantage of others. Who want to get everything they can get their hands on at the expense of other people. You're going to encounter those people all over the place. And if you don't know how they operate, they're going to take advantage of you. So you end up in this situation where in order to protect yourself from this constant assault from evil people, a good person has to learn the ways of evil. So in this way, evil sort of seeps into everybody. Even if you're not evil yourself, you have to figure it out. You have to imagine, what is it like to be evil? How do evil people think? You got to study them. You got to understand them. You got to learn all their tactics. You literally have to study the book on how to be evil, on what all the evil tricks are, just so you can recognize them. Because once you recognize them, it's so much easier to defend yourself. You recognize what the person's doing, you can see it, and they can tell that you see it. And so they're not gonna, they don't break into the house that has all the security cameras. They break into the one that looks like it's gonna offer no resistance. So once you learn about evil, your surveillance system is up. You can recognize the tactics. Once they see you recognize them, they're gonna scurry away and look for somebody else who will not resist. But now you have a seed of evil inside you because now you know all the tactics. And now when a situation comes up, maybe you'll think about those tactics. Maybe you'll think about using them yourself. I mean, you never really wanted to hurt anybody, but the temptation, it can be so strong. Wow, if I just do this one simple thing, I can get this huge benefit, and it would only hurt this person a little bit. And by the way, they're naive. They don't see what I'm gonna do. I had to work so hard. I had to work so long to learn all these evil things, and they haven't put in the time and effort to learn them. So they're not worthy to be protected like I am. I had to study so hard, so I deserve to be protected from evil, but they can't even see it. They need to learn their lesson. In fact, doing evil to them would help them. If I cause harm to them, it'll teach them. They need to look out and they need to figure out how to protect themselves. So I'm doing them a favor. You see how you can rationalize these sort of thoughts quite easily. So the temptation is very high. And this is how evil seeps into everything. It gets everywhere, just spreads and spreads. And as people get more abused, they feel more justified in being abusive themselves. I don't think anyone's born evil. I think we're all born good. I think we all inherently want good things for ourselves, and naturally, by extension, we want good things for the other people around us. But that abuse, that corrupting factor of evil, it seeps in and it spreads and creates this constant war between the forces of light and darkness. I think this is a real thing. I don't think it's some imaginary spiritual mumbo jumbo. It's something to be aware of, so don't feel guilty to study the tactics of evil people, but with great power comes great responsibility. Once you know how they work, don't fall into temptation and use it yourself.